Oh, 2002. That's when the kick door was like boom. The kick door. Like go kick somebody's door in and get it.
I mean, by 2002, that joint was 10, 20, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but they still was charging.
I'm talking about when it came out.
Oh,
like when it came out, it was like that much money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, imagine if you like, 15 years old or 12 years old, how you gonna get your hands on that?
Oh shit! Oh, nowadays the baby wants the tablet.
Hey, it's not that kind of show, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Dr. Dre voice, hell yeah. Everybody, welcome to the Abyss Podcast. Issue number 192, man. Karl, how you doing? Bob Mars now.
Yes, I'm fantastic. Real quick, got to shout out the Press Collective. Got another drop pack. 38 Special Harry Fraud. Got the CD and the tape, which is nice. Yep. That new Body Bag Ben UFO Feeve, 1,000 Yard Stare. Yeah. And I got number 31 of 31 of the MI Aliens.
Oh, that's dope.
So shout out Shoddy, shout out Press Collective. They hooked me up again. So outstanding.
I got my box. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on Instagram. I'm on my box. I ain't open that shit because I was doing stuff yesterday. Shit. Anyway, PrimoJAB, dope shirt.
Yeah, man. Shout out my man Snotty, man. Cash for Gold, man. Had to bust something out from the archives because the archives is deep. But yeah, had to shout out my man Snotty, doing his thing. I'm sure we're on the cusp of another onslaught of some ill Snotty work. So it felt like a good time to rep for him. But yeah, man, what's happening with y'all, man? How you doing?
We good. We got a real special guest on here who has like a extensive catalog, has been in the game and really the foundation of what we do.
Yeah. He
was a part of like the first wave of that to right now. Yes. So it's like, it's really, it's an honor to have you on here. The Architect. What up, my guy?
Peace, man. How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, yes, sir.
We are great, man. We are good to have you on the pod, man. Word.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Mel Peters, it's just between San Francisco and San Jose?
Yeah, that's basically, that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Yay,
but, I'll be all over the Bay. I'm a Bay dude. I'll be in every city. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
Shout out EPA, man. Shout out Vallejo.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
I know a little bit. I know a little something about that little
you got to know something, right? Okay,
you know what I mean? Berkeley, all that out there, man. I rock with y'all heavy, man.
I lived in San Ramon for a few years. So
word, okay.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Y'all know the vibes. But you've been all over the place lately, man. You've been all over the world.
Yeah, man. Well, I was on tour with Souls of Mischief.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, DJing for them, and I would do my beat set in the beginning. And, me and Breakbeat Lou, another legend, we was holding the sound down. So I brought my drum machines, he'd handle the turntables. And, that thing took us on 128 days all over the place, man. So
did you, did you go on that 311 cruise that Souls of Mischief just did?
Well, when we got off that tour, I kind of had to fall back because I just signed a deal with Stone's Throw. So I got an album coming out with them in November. So,
nice.
I had to take the time and, we moving around. I don't really make music moving around. I got to be in my space. So I kind of just fell back and been working on that. It's pretty much done. So,
nice.
Okay. I'm a producer at heart, man. So, all that running around is cool, but I got to be,
work comes first. Right.
True indeed. I know you a hardware guy from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So like all the newer, I know you can use the newer things, correct? But still, like you're a hardware guy at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I use the DAWs. I've used Machine and, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I just the thing about touching buttons and just, really rocking with a piece of equipment. I call it like an instrument. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of what my hardware thing is about.
So indeed, nice. I used to be a snob about hardware and be mad at people that didn't use it. But then I was like, it changed my mind to Serato. Serato, dude said, man, I don't got to bring 4 or 5 crates of records up these stairs. And they're yo, look, I got all the records right here, man. Yo, boom. I was getting brolic. But still, like, word, I don't want to take like 4 or 5 crates of records up the stairs. Look at this. I got all the records right here. And I was like, oh shit.
Yo, man, I came up as like a house, house party DJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like before I was even making beats. Like my father was also a mobile DJ, and he ended up owning a nightclub or whatever, right? So carrying them records was a whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and when Serato, it's funny when Serato came, like my pops, he couldn't really wrap his head around it because it was so much music that you could get to. It was like, how do you even pick your beats? How do you pick your record set out when because he'd have his shit locked in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, now the Serato thing's interesting. But yeah, I come from an era of being the DJ and, carrying them record crates, man, breaking my back.
Yes, sir.
Carrying the speakers too.
That's tough.
And the big coffin turntables, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's why a lot of DJs was brolic. Like they was big. They was like, because they really got that work in. Yeah.
Real talk.
So indeed, it's kind of like I was watching some interview with you when you was talking about how like rapping was more of an exclusive like thing because you had to go to the studio, and like now you can do it anytime, anywhere on your phone. You can do it with this right here. Like you don't have to actually pay for studio time. So a lot of it got oversaturated, and the whack ball players get to start. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I feel that as far as everybody can do it. And I do remember a time when it was like, hip hop or just, making music in general was just something special. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people didn't just feel like they could just do it. You know what I mean? But, it is what it is. That's why I keep cooking. I'm cooking right now.
Nice.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm saying? I just keep cooking,
what's
man.
That?
This is a little joint. Shout out to Sonicware, man, since we're doing the plugs. This is what I'm using now. It's portable so I can move around, when I'm doing my shows. I'm actually making beats right now I do a radio show in San Francisco where we play beats live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, I don't want to play the same thing twice, so I'm cooking my setup right now.
Yeah,
I got two joints, man. So
that looks like the dopest Nintendo controller.
You know what I mean?
Word. And where's that from?
This is from Sonicware. It is a company out of Japan. It's a Lo-Fi 12XT. It's like a 12-bit machine, but it got a lot of sample time. So, just get crunchy. That's
what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need. That sample time. I remember the SP1200 had how much? Like, not a lot.
Man,
like
10 seconds.
Yeah, like 10 seconds. Word. When I first saw
one
that,
of the first things I ever had out was on an SP12 that had the 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. You had to be creative with that shit.
To get something done.
Yeah.
So indeed, I got into it late. So it's like 99 when I saw a machine. I was like, how this big ass shit only got 5 seconds? Like, word. How this big ass got 10 seconds? I didn't know. Yeah. So the rap might to see how y'all did that shit and
why
see how
mad. Why it costs like 5 G's though? Why it costs $7,000 to get in the door? To even get in the door, so you can even start rocking with that joint, you needed like 7 bands. You feel me? Like that. That was that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I got down here in 2002. Go ahead.
Oh, 2002. That's when the kick door was like boom. The kick door. Like go kick somebody's door in and get it.
I mean, by 2002, that joint was 10, 20, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but they still was charging.
I'm talking about when it came out. When it came out, it was like that much money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, imagine if you 15 years old or 12 years old, how you going to get your hands on that?
Oh, shit. Oh, nowadays, the baby wants the tablet.
Yeah, Hey, it's not that kind of show, guys.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, they got a lot to tap into, man. Like, boom. Remember when I saw you at a show? Was that A3C? I saw you, and I got the Noah the Flood, the True Mathematics 1.
Yes, so yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like it was forever ago, my guy.
I know, right? That's like pre-COVID.
Yeah, it was, yo. That's like what is AD and BC and AD.
Exactly, another world. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
yeah, man. That show was really cool because if I'm not mistaken, I threw that show. By the way,
okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. I promoted that show with the one homie. Damn, it's slipping my mind right now. But Southern Vanguard, we did that together.
Yeah,
Cool
Southern Vanguard Radio. Yep.
Yup, exactly. It was cool because, you know, because it was A3C, you know, Premier ended up popping up in that mug. Remember, it was like Diamond D. It was like, you know what I mean? It was just, it was a historical night for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, wow.
That shit was tough. That shit was, like everybody was in that building, yo. Were you there, PrimoJAB?
I probably stopped by for a second. That was that great year of A3C when they were letting everybody curate their own little locations and everything. Yeah, I was floating everywhere, bro. I was everywhere. So I'd probably stop through there.
No doubt.
Yeah, I think that's the year Wu-Tang was there, right?
Yeah, Wu-Tang was there.
I was out. Yeah, I was outside. Absolutely, I was definitely outside for that one.
Rest in peace, my man from Combat Jack, Uncle Sneaker, Dallas Penn. Dallas Penn. I met Dallas Penn there outside that show. I met Dallas Penn there, yo, for the first time offline. So that was a really good day, man. Well, and I didn't know you threw that show, G.
Yep. I'll be doing a little, you know, trying to get my little promoting on here and there. Sometimes if you want to do something, you know, I mean, I wasn't really, you know what? Camouflage Monk was involved in that too. Because I reached out to him, you know, I mean, this is when I was kind of, you know, diving into some of the new MCs that was coming out at that time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody was really tight. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to him because I liked his beats. So we could kind of do a beat thing, then, you know, hooked up with Southern Vanguard and, you know, the rest is history.
True indeed. Speaking of new MC, then that Dollar and Cents came out. Shit. And Mock was on that shit because I was getting into Mock at that time.
Yep.
That was HBO time. Shit. Yeah, but my favorite record on that shit is the last track, G. The instrumental. Yeah. I'll play that shit over and over again, G. Yeah, that shit was tough. All the samplings you put in, with all the shit, all the voice samples and shit. So indeed, that's tough, man. Then going to 2000 and the Planet Age of the Black Magic shit.
Oh, yep.
I don't know if y'all motherfuckers heard this song, but he got a song called Malcolm to Mr. Marcus on that album, yo.
My dryer going crazy right here. Nice.
We good. Yeah. But Malcolm to Mr. Marcus. Y'all go Google that shit. That shit.
Yeah,
my bad.
Malcolm to Mr. Marcus.
Malcolm, if y'all know who Mr. Marcus is, y'all might be a little younger than me.
Of course.
Or older. You know what I'm saying? Word.
I say, of course, like, I guess that's a common knowledge thing. What type of life did I live? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to spark it. I could easily go to Malcolm to Mr. Marcus, yo. That shit was fire. Yo. Planet Age is one of the greatest to me.
Yeah, man. No doubt, man. Shout out my brother, man. Planet Asia is definitely one of the greatest MCs to do it.
True indeed. So boom, you came back in this lane. Well, you didn't come back. People say you took a break, but you still got Lucy's out there everywhere producing for people. You know what I'm saying? I remember you said you had a record out. Was that the record you had out that y'all was done for years?
Yeah, that's the joint. That was done for years. I was just sitting on that record. Yeah. We did that in like probably 2006 or 7.
Wow.
What?
And I just had it sitting, you know what I mean? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
You go. True indeed. So for those y'all don't know, the legendary record label, Stone's Throw, who was home to Madlib, Peanut Butter Wolf, MF Doom, Dilla, all these people. I think Homeboy Sandman was on there at one point in time.
Yeah.
He's like the footprint of Stone's Throw and still making music today. You know what I'm saying? He got the Noah the Flood albums, got a lot of stuff. Got Charisma. That's the Homeless Derelicts.
Yeah, Homeless Derelicts.
Yep.
True indeed. But like to this day, you know what I'm saying? You got songs with all the important imprints in the Abyss with Mickey Diamond. You got records like he got up and coming MCs and shit. Yeah. So the Architect is in the thick of things right now. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Well, I see it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan of the music, man. I'm a fan of the game. If you got skills, I'm trying to work. You know?
That's exactly. You know that's what I was gonna say, man. Lukey trying to make it, like it's his show, but it's not just for him. We are also fans that want to talk to you. But that's what I was gonna say, man. Like you definitely seem to be somebody who's really enthusiastic and tapped in about what's coming out and try to stay like in the know as far as the people that you linking up with or that you build with. Like talk about, I guess, who's really like catching your ear right now? Like as far as like local roster, you know, people out on your side or just over the internets or whatever, man. Like what's keeping, like, as you're about to start working on this project, what's kind of getting you back into that zone or keeping you like, bet, oh yeah, it's fires out here right now. You know what I mean? I gotta contribute.
I mean, right today, man. I mean, I'm listening to Mickey Diamond stuff. I'm peeping what he's doing. Me and him actually have a project coming out on Thick Crates.
I figured because he's been popping up a lot on that what's my name? The Cochise and MC album.
Yeah, that's the joint. Yeah, he's on that album. That was the first time we worked, but now we got a whole joint coming out on Thick Crates. He did the capital tax joint that he did with that. Mickey did with you know what I mean? So I'm listening to Mickey, man. I mean, you know, I'll be digging around in some of the Billy Wood stuff, you know. Man, I'm listening to a lot of my own stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I was listening to this record with this dude, PrimoJAB, on it. You know what I'm saying? That I got in the cut with this guy, Cochise, who's hella raw. You know what I'm saying?
MC, my man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, I just kind of been doing that, a lot of digging in my own stuff and trying to tighten up my own stuff. You know, but I will say this, that Stone Soul record's done. That's dropping in November.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Which is an instrumental record. I basically took their catalog of music and chopped up beats and made beats out of it. It was kind of bugged out because I haven't worked with them for like probably, even though Peanut Butter's my homie, man, for years, but I just hadn't done a record over there for years. And I didn't realize how much different styles of music that they had gotten into. It wasn't like I was just sampling per se, like Madlib records or something. Yeah. It was all kinds of rock records and all kinds of other stuff they done, which I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but I got that done. But yeah, man, I've been checking out Billy Woods. That dude's pretty raw. You know what I'm saying? You know, so some of the usual guys, you know, the Larry Junes, I've been peeping that.
Of course.
You know
that's
what I mean?
Neck of the woods, of course.
You know, you know, but yeah, that's kind of what I've been on, man.
Well, see, the reason I had to ask, man, is like, as Lukey was talking about at the beginning of the show, like, I mean, number one, we just got to like salute you. I don't want to call you an elder and try to like age you out, but as far as like your knowledge base, you a master in this, man. Like, you somebody who's been around since like the real good old days, you know what I mean? Like you said, carrying crates, like actually holding physical releases mattered, you know what I mean? Like record deal, getting signed, touring the world with artists and doing all that type of stuff, like actually being outside and doing the footwork and everything, man. Like, how are you enjoying this new era where the transition has become a lot more people are, you know, digitally connecting and digitally reaching those milestones or setting up those milestones like you had to kind of put in the legwork for?
I mean, I'm fully with it. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, well, first of all, let me say this, man. I'm competitive. And when I say that, it's not like I'm competitive in a way of like, oh, I'm looking for people to compete with. It's like, I'm competing with the game. Like, if it's still going, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What I was asking about earlier.
You know what I mean? This is what I do. I mean, I make music. You know, I make hip hop music. So I'm not switching it up. You know, I do other things, but with the music, but I'm not about to like I just make what's gonna happen. So for me, this is the best time. I could just, samplers are easy to carry around. You know what I'm saying? I got two of them sitting in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, everything is, I'm doing the things I couldn't have done in the, you know, back in the day, as they say.
Definitely. Yeah, right.
This technology wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just on the making music part. You know what I mean? But connecting with people, amazing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually, to keep it real with me, a lot of the stuff that I've done, I wouldn't have even known people knew about it, to keep it real. It's not like the people around me are per se bumping vinyl or listening to, you know, the God Fahim per se or anything like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I'm insulated to a place where it's like, I never know. Thank God there's an internet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I travel, obviously, right? But,
you know, I also think it's, you know, we had mentioned earlier that this age kind of allows fakes to kind of get into, doing music and things like that. But it also makes it easier for talented people to get the opportunities that they wouldn't have gotten always as well. So, I definitely think we're in a really golden age for creating music.
Exactly.
Indeed. And
the whack has always been there, man. There ain't never been a time when it wasn't nothing whack.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. But whack people make the dope people sound a bit better. And there still is the stairs per se. Instead of I love whack motherfuckers, man. they make me going to the basketball court. Like, I took my girlfriend to the court the other day. I'm in the league and I suck in the league right now. But I took it to the court against the regular dudes and I was busting them up. And she was like, yeah, I didn't know you were that good. Against regular guys, I'm great. So that same thing with hip hop, man. Same thing with hip hop. Yes, and I also want to say the stairs, there still is the stairs. And that's why I guess you're solid in this game, bro. You took the stairs.
Yes, sir.
And you're still here. We at the top, Architect. Yeah.
Man, well, I always say, man, this thing is a marathon, man. This is not a sprint.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And it's really a lifestyle, to keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Like, if you're doing it, I mean, we all doing it for money. Let's not get it twisted. But if you're doing it for money only, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. You're going to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get your paper, but
right,
you won't get any fulfillment out of it.
I can get money anywhere. So it's not even, obviously, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
it's a difference.
Bread. This is just about, you know what I mean? But, like I said, I'm competitive, man. I'm trying to still be around, and true indeed, I could be probably trying to do something commercial, I guess they say, or whatever. But, like I said, them years back when I was, have my Lucy's dropping, sitting on some music, when I heard couple MCs, I was like, and some dudes making beats, I was like, okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's
all right, that's what we doing now?
Yeah.
Right, I'm on y'all.
Yeah.
I'm on y'all.
Exactly.
Sharpen your sword.
Exactly. That's what it's about, man. Like, I mean, that's the essence of what we doing, man. Like, it's a competitive sport, man. It's a blood sport, man. And the best of us, everybody who wants to really compete and keep their sword sharp. I mean, you come out there, you step out the front door expecting, the bloodshed. You're expecting, ninja stars and all sorts of crazy shit going by your head, and like, hey man, I mean, this is the life we chose, and it's dope. You know what I mean? It's only gonna make me iller, and I love it. It ain't no way to tap out until you decide, I don't care anymore. I don't want to be ill no more. Once you give up, then that's on you. You know what I mean? But as long as you committed, like you committed and said, no, you exactly like you said, you're like, oh, okay, this what we on? Bet, watch this.
Let's do it.
And we right back at it, That's what makes this beautiful, man. That's dope.
I also think Architect, PrimoJAB, and Karl, that due to certain circumstances, our music might take mainstream a little bit. You see, Drake got a Conductor Williams beat, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
He did.
Ain't no telling. He might get an Architect beat. He might get Kendrick Lamar has an Alchemist beat. So you never know. Kanye did. No, Pusha T had the 88 Keys beat. We are one phone call away, a text or a tweet away from getting that to the mainstream. Then it's on the radio.
Well, it is what it is. I was hella juiced when I seen Conductor and them different guys, especially Conductor, because that's kind of a newer guy, right? Yeah. At least as far as I know, as far as what had been hearing. And that was dope for him to get that beat on there like that, man. What I call it is like there's just like a silent majority. Like, people don't want to hear the dumb stuff. That's something else happening. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, people want to hear good stuff, man. I mean, it is what it is. Good stuff, All that other stuff is, probably political. Who knows? Yeah. But, at the end of the day, it's like the music, I came from an era when that was the commercial sound. Yeah. Big Daddy Kane was big. Mm-hmm. EPMD was big. Like, there wasn't nobody looking at them like there was some type of underground. I came in this thing like, you know what I mean? Like record deal stuff. Like, we shopping deals, like looking from, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I came in it. Like, that was all it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then later on, we figured out independent and da-da-da, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But in the initial, it's like, we're making demo tapes, man, trying to get record deals.
Trying to get that bag. Trying to get a little, yeah.
Part of it was you had this explosion of this new era of music, and it wasn't really, they weren't breaking it down into gangster rap and these things at first. It was rap, it was hip hop. And so, you know, you would have so many different styles of hip hop that would play in MTV Raps in you know, one show. And so it wasn't until they started kind of splitting it and defining, oh, this is thought rap, this is gangster rap, this is, you know, and then trap and drill and all these different classifications that, you know, kind of started pushing others out of the limelight, which seemed kind of industry driven to me.
I'm sure it was. There's all some type of political, you know, like I said, something when there's a lot of money involved, it's always going to be something, right? You know, corporations and stuff like that get involved, right? They got to do their thing. You know, the bureaucracy, all that kind of stuff. I can go deep into that or whatever, but you know, it's just business, right? But when I, you know, like I said, I mean, even like what you're saying, like, think about that. Waiting, you got 24 hours in a day. You're going to run home or whatever you're going to do to sit in front of a TV. Hopefully you even got cable or whatever the hell it is, even watching TV to see one hip hop song.
That's right.
And now we just say hip hop like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
people don't even know
whatever. You know what I mean? I was one of those kids like run into the fucking thing, you know what I mean, after school. And remember, my dad was a DJ. He wasn't playing no hip hop because he's one of the old school DJs, right?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm trying to say? So, you know,
the
point I'm getting at is that, you know, I was there, you know, when your parents don't like no hip hop. Now today, your mom's singing Sexy Red, bro.
Oh, that's wild. That is true, though.
Snoop Dogg is a household name.
But you got to remember,
saying, right?
There's 36-year-old grandmothers out there, though.
I mean, you know, I mean, they was there then, but I'm just saying.
They were there then, too. That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying that to say that, you know.
New invention. It's not. There's been times around. Miss Bethel and Miss Bertha was busting it open, too, man. Please believe it.
You know what I mean? But, you know, the point is basically, you know, hip hop is now such a part of our lifestyle.
Right.
It's such a part of everything.
Yes.
You know, that happens in, you know, in Western culture in particular. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's easy for us to be like, oh, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to rap, man. I'm going to rap, man. I remember when that was like not cool. I don't want to be like, I remember, but it's barely cool now. Because of what's happening. Saturation doesn't help anything. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I don't want to sit up here like because honestly, I'm in the best time right now.
True. I agree. It's one of the best times. I'm at the basketball court right now, and this dude older than me. I'm on at the basketball court. And so, boom, dude was talking about, I don't listen to nothing that came out it didn't come out in the 90s. I said, bro, I listen to a lot of shit. This shit is good. I said, I listened to West Side Gun, Daniel's son. Nigga said, West Side Gun? That nigga go hard, cuz. I was like, oh shit, where you like West Side Gun? So I said a Conway, Benny the Butcher. Then another nigga was like, oh yeah, I love Benny, man. But I was like, oh man, because he got songs with Russ. And like, that's probably like
right.
Yeah, but
I mean, but that's like, you know, that's the top of the food chain. You know, obviously, you know, I love Rock Marciano. I mean, come on, man. We can go on for days, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say this, none of that happened overnight. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? None of that shit happened overnight. Them brothers working hard at what they doing.
True indeed, sir.
You know, and you know, hats off to those guys. But, you know. But check this out, guys. Check this out. I have a little issue here.
Bust and move. What is it?
Go.
We got booked. I'm also booked to be on the Ultra Mag thing. It's another podcast. It's like Chuck D's thing or something.
Nice.
And somehow they fell on the same damn day, bro. Because we have moved this one. So is it like, can we, you know what I mean? I don't know what's the best way to handle this, but I got to dip out of here in about probably like 10 minutes and go over to the other one, if that's cool with y'all.
Let's do this right here. Tell us what you got coming out. You know what I'm saying? What you got? Tell us what you got coming out soon. November, you got the Stone Store record.
Yeah, Stone Store record in November. I need everybody to go support that though, man. Because that's my, you know, this is going to be my wave. I need all y'all to go support that one. Because, you know, we're going to bring some hip hop into that mix again. And that's what I'm, you know, that's what I plan to do. Stone's Throw.
What's the name of it?
Architect instrumental. Don't even got the name, but I do have the master. And that's all, I make music, man. I'm not a graphic artist, man. I make music. You know what I'm saying?
So November,
and this is an instrumental record, you know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, whatever. I got the record with Mickey Diamonds. That's dropping. We in the process of making it, so I can't give y'all quite the date. My radio show, man, y'all can tune into that.
San Francisco?
Yep, San Francisco. Every Tuesday night at 11:59, we start to 2 a.m. All beats. Last week we had Camouflage Monk on there. He did a beat thing. Week before that we had Dell did something. Dell the Funky Homo Sapien played like these are all exclusive type things too. Yeah, man, and that's what it is right now, man. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I got a joint dropping with Cochise. Shout out to Cochise.
Shout out to Cochise,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got my man, Criminal God, man. Y'all got to peep Criminal God. Yeah, man. We got joints about to drop on vinyl.
Criminal God. Yo, boy Cosmo. That's what he started at. Yeah.
Boy.
Criminal God. As a matter of fact, I learned about Criminal God from he is one of the albums he first. I just kept on
man. That brother's amazing, bro. Criminal God, man.
Then he showed up at the 5% of the 1,000 Words show up in New York.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, he was supposed to do uplifting stuff, but he didn't have any really uplifting stuff.
I kind of heard about that.
He should have done Peace God. What's the day, man?
Yeah. It happens to the best of us, man. It happens to the best.
That's the joint, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Criminal, yeah. Criminal Guy, yeah. Your boy Cosmo. It took me a while to find him. I thought his name was Criminal Guy.
Right.
Then he switched it over. Yeah. So
yeah, man.
But real quick, your producer guy, Lord and
News. Oh yeah, Lord and News. Check this out, y'all. Now you all can go to my Bandcamp, telling the people, and I got the vinyls there. And Lord Anzu's my folks, man. You know what I'm saying? We cook together. You know what I mean? It's my spiritual guide. That's what I would call that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not you?
No, it's my spiritual guide.
Spiritual guide. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. I was just, I had to ask that question before we got off.
No, that's
right.
You got the right look on your face. That's the right look. Like, is that me? It's working, man. It's working.
Lukey doesn't understand enigmas. You got to understand that, man. Lukey be trying to reveal all the secrets. Like if you tell him, there's 23 secret ingredients in this. He's like, so which ingredients are in there? It's like, no, bro, they're secret ingredients. Like, I can't tell you. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Is
so
what
ingredients are in there? Yeah. Can you tell me sugar or what is it? Like, come on, man.
Hey, yo, sometimes I got that, that dumb blonde concept right there. Where the nigga with the gun is going to shoot. Why'd you shoot? Dumbass. Word. Yeah, but man.
But yo, check it. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I did want to say this. I want to salute to y'all brothers, first and foremost, because, I'll be watching y'all podcasts and I was like, yo, man, I got to tap in with these dudes. Like,
yeah, man,
real talk. You know what I mean? I want to salute all the guys, doing the do right now, putting it down for this real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm just like, yo, man, y'all cats all inspire me to keep doing it, man.
Man, that's awesome.
Hats off to y'all brothers.
That's massive.
Thank you, my dude. So take care of your business, man. We here with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And next time we come to Atlanta, man, I'll make it out. I have my daughter.
D.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's Chuck D.
Chuck D, man.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, already know, man. Well, thank y'all for getting me hot before I go over here. I'm hot right now. I'm like, gonna go over here.
That fade coming out. I hear that. Yeah, man. I hear it coming out. See, we ain't even get to talk that shit, but it's all right, man. Tell Chuck D, fight the power and all that,
Yeah, I don't know if he's hosting it, but it's his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's his podcast thing. Ultra Mag, man. Y'all check it out too, man.
Yeah.
Man, I want to definitely tap back in with y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely do a part
pack
2
for you. Yo, Primo, I got that beat pack for you, by the way.
Ooh, say word. I'm ready. I'm working, man.
Joints too, man.
I'm working. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
When I start dumping, my guy, I'm hitting you up. I did.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
I took that intro from True Mathematics 2 and I looped it and I dissed 2 niggas and put it on my story. I tagged you. I took it off. Like,
man.
Yeah.
Yo, send me that audio, man. Send me that audio.
That shit is gone, dude. That shit is gone. Word. Yeah.
I might have
I made a video for it. It might be on my phone. You got it. You remember that, Karl?
Mm-hmm.
I never seen the beats like a bitch and she's a clapper. I ain't never seen a bullet bounce off a fucking rapper. I never seen a bullet bounce off a fucking rapper. I ain't never seen a bullet bounce.
All right.
That's fucked up.
All right, I see it.
Well, yeah. Give me a business. Tell Chuck D and them. Don't tell them niggas nothing. Just say we say.
Definitely, brothers. All right, my guys. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace. Word. By the way, out there in TV land, the Knicks are losing by 5.
Ooh. Man, the Knicks deserve to lose. They robbed the Pistons the last game.
They didn't rob nobody. The referees robbed them.
The refs did. Yeah. Let me not hit on the Knicks. Because I was ecstatic that they won, and I saw the celebration and the elation on the faces of Knicks fans, like, oh man, it's coming true. We might advance to the next round. So good luck to you. Spike was out there losing his mind.
Yeah, I mean the Pistons still ain't won no home playoff game since 2008. That's wild.
Yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns,
Hamilton.
Oh my God! I'm gonna say this. This ties into what we were talking about off camera. Karl Anthony Towns, when he talks, he sounds like someone who listens, a woman who listens to Khalif. Have you heard it? Have you heard him talk?
I've definitely heard Cat talk.
Karl, have you heard Karl Anthony Towns talk?
No.
Okay, boom.
Yeah, Google it. I'll send you a couple of.
So does he talk like this? A lot of these kind of things, where everything he says he has to end in an even more. He's definitely got a certain flavor to his lingo.
Yo, bro,
you know what I mean? A certain twinge to use a special word. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a big guy. He sounds like that. And when he's mic'd up, every time he goes the hole, he's like, "Oh my God." Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, it's crazy. He's a real tall goofball.
He's a gooner. He's a goon, fake goon.
He but that man is amazing, yo.
He's decent, man. He definitely gets busy, man. You know, who cares? And that's another thing, like, who cares about his voice? Like, obviously a lot of people, I mean, of course, a lot of people use that as a stepping stone to be able to roast him, but he gets busy out there, man. He's half the reason why the Knicks are still standing like they are right now. So
7 foot, 248 pounds. Now get this, LeBron is 6'8", 250. He's 7 foot, bro.
Yeah, so what? That's what, Lukey, man. You gonna get enough of disrespecting me, man. On the court, I seek out the bigger opponents. Because my weight, I know how to move. I know how to step. I can box out anybody. Yeah. You know what they call me in these streets? Big industrial. You understand? Because I put in work.
I understand that. Yeah. Bro. Remember when I ran into you when we was playing at that shit hurt, bro.
Exactly. You see, I only look like this, man. I only look like this.
Whiplash.
I try to tell them, man. Hey, look, that's what I love about hooping, man. Like, it ain't no secret, man. I'll go to any court. Or in my day when I was really active, because I haven't hooped probably for, I don't know, at least a year and a half. You know what I mean? So that's why I can't. Don't worry. I'm about to get back in the gym. I just started doing my sprints again yesterday. Me and the wife and Ash. So So I'm getting back into shape. I'll be ready for the summertime. But
take it easy though. Take it easy. Ease back into it, because that's when we get back into it. We get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking, I was having some weird thoughts about Karl fighting me. I don't know why.
I had those thoughts too.
Yeah, but check it out.
I'm kidding.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just thought about, what if Karl punched me? I say Karl wouldn't punch me. Karl would just shoot me. Yeah, word. But I think Karl is the dude to shoot you. But on John Wick, he'll shoot you where it won't hurt. Hey, yo, man, don't do that shit again. No, there's a part. Good part. He's like, hey,
shoot you to teach you a lesson, not to kill you.
Yeah, you shoot him precisely. Where I don't know why I was thinking about that. I guess I was watching too much. I was drunk. I was watching Memory. Y'all familiar with that movie? Liam Neeson?
I feel like I've seen. Yeah. I was about to say. I feel like I've seen it. I didn't really like it. Though. I know that much.
Yeah, it was okay. It was decent. He had Alzheimer's, and he was losing his memory. But he was like,
it's Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Alzheimer's, whatever. Yeah. Word. Yeah. So we had that shit. He kept on forgetting, so he write his shit on his arm.
Right.
But didn't to remember. And it was sad, but it was a pretty good movie. But I was just thinking about my grandma died of dementia. You know what I'm saying? So I was like thinking, man, maybe I'll be forgetting all this shit. So I got stage 1 Alzheimer's and dementia. Maybe I got that shit. And I forget how I got on to Karl wanting to shoot somebody and let him bleed out. Then I thought about, what if Karl was a spy? Yeah, word. Anyway, the next movie we watched was we went to the theater. We all over the place. We went to the theater. This is going somewhere. I'm doing the Trump weave.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right.
We watched Sinners.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all watch Sinners?
Not yet.
Don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know what it's about?
It's a vampire movie.
I didn't know it was a vampire movie. So I'm sitting in the theater and I turn look at my girl. I was like, yo, man, this is a vampire movie. You know it's a vampire movie. But first of all, he's playing 2 niggas. I didn't know he was playing 2 niggas.
Yeah. I'm checking it out, man.
It's pretty good.
I'm definitely going to see it. I'm debating on if I'm going to see it in the theater or if I'm going to wait and watch it at the crib. But I want to see it. I've heard pretty cool things about it. Mega told me that it was decent. So, and he's a pretty tough critic on movies. So he was like, it's worth it going to the theater to watch it. So I was like, oh man, okay. All right, so I'm gonna check it out.
The last thing, Anora. Have y'all heard about the movie Anora? I ain't watched this many movies in years. Anora is about a girl from Brooklyn who is a stripper, but she starts escorting to this Russian lad.
Tell me more.
Yeah, they're fucking. They go to Vegas.
Okay.
He gives her 10. Yeah, he gives her 10 stacks to go to Vegas. This won an Oscar, by the way.
Of course, because it has sex.
It's definitely not a sex scene.
I figured we'll talk about that, but I figured out the formula for Oscars. So, absolutely.
True indeed. The writing on Sinners was as good as the writing on Anora. So he gives the girl 10 stacks to be his girlfriend. They go to Vegas, get married. The whole movie after that is about them trying to get the marriage annulled. And it's just sad. The girl from Brooklyn, she plays a great job. She's a real cunt. You know what I'm saying? Word. But it shows how in albums, placement in albums, how it flows. It's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? So I give that Anora, even though I liked the Sinners movie better, since the placement of everything and the writing was better, Anora movie is 3 times better than Sinners, even though I enjoy Sinners better. I enjoyed Cash Money, even though this Black Star album was phenomenal.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Word.
One is kind of like a certain type of entertainment versus another is a more cerebral type of entertainment. Like one is a quick fix. One is like my brain was working and being enjoyed, entertained by.
I enjoyed the Black Star and the Cash Money is. I ain't no pussy ass nigga. You understand? That brings me to this. That's why I think right now, if we stop history, the Neptunes have to be considered some of the number 1, number 2, number 3 greatest producers in hip hop history.
Top 3?
Has to be. Look at all their
3?
hits.
Who are your top 3 then? Who are your top 3 then?
I don't want to name them because I don't want them to be in there. I don't even really. People overlook them so many times.
Let me save you, Lukey. They are not in the top 3 of all time hip hop producers.
Look at everything they have done.
You know what?
It's a lot.
Let me not take away from the Neptune. I'm not trying to hate on them at all. I mean, I'll give them top 10, but top 3, I don't know.
I
Super
don't
Thug,
want to.
though. I mean, they made a gang of joints. Like Nori Super Thug is a classic. That's going to be like one of the greatest songs ever.
They have done so much more than that. They've done every crossover hits. They did Holla Back Girl with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
They did Walk Away, the Justin Timberlake song. They did the whole Grinding album. Philly's Most Wanted album is one of my favorite albums ever.
I like Philly's Most Wanted album.
But how is that adding to the hip hop catalog or credential?
Correct. Thank you, Karl.
And there again, I'm not saying that they're not talented, but making hits for other genres is different. It shouldn't quantify in a discussion of greatest hip hop producer.
Correct.
I know, but check it out. I
That's
definitely
what I'm
get
saying,
that.
Karl. Thank you.
They did Gotcha Money by Old Dirty.
Of course, they did half that whole album.
Jay-Z, I Just Want to Love You. Shake Your Ass, Mystical.
Snoop Dogg.
All this shit. Drop Like It's Hot. Beautiful. Oh my God, Nelly. Hot in Here.
Yeah.
But these are all not. Oh my God.
Get your eagle on.
Yeah. What's the Throw Them Bows by Ludacris? These are not classic. These are not the classic 70s. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta go look at that shit, yo.
I mean, what's your fantasy too?
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can we reclassify that and not necessarily say greatest or top 3 greatest hip hop producers, but
commercial?
Top 3 greatest hip hop hit makers.
I could
That's
say
a better way to put it, Karl. Thank you very much. Yes. Hit maker is more acceptable. I'll definitely give him a top 3 hit maker status. Absolutely. After
tonight, don't leave your girl around here. True player for real. Ask my nigga Pharrell. Usher, you don't got to call.
You ain't got to call. Yeah,
it's okay, girl.
You're talking, but notice you've named a solid
4 or 5 songs that aren't rap.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, about 6 out of 10 of the songs you've named have not been hip hop songs. Like they're R&B, they're hip hop adjacent, absolutely. But they're not like as far as the top 3 of hip hop producers. Nah. No,
I mean, okay, but they still have a lot of hip hop songs.
I'm not taking away. I told you they're top 10. I'll give them top 10. I ain't giving them top 3.
Lap Dance is probably one of my favorite Neptunes beats.
I like Lap Dance.
Everybody, you can get this Lap Dance here for free. You can get this Lap Dance. Oh, also, what's that shit?
That was Life.
Everybody knows the remix with Kanye West, Lupe, Pusha T.
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah, girls.
All the girls standing in the line for the bathroom.
Yep.
Karl, you look disgusted.
Roscoe P. Coltrane, rock and roll and rock. I mean, they got look.
They have tons.
Clips. The clips alone. I mean, look, man. The Neptunes are they got jams, man. Like let's not act like they don't, man. I'm never going to say they don't. They are definitely in the top 10. They have an era that they stamped, the Neptune sound. What happened to that boy?
Frontin'?
Like that's, you know what I mean? Frontin', come on, man. That's just, the Pharrell solo album, man. Boy, that Pharrell mixtape, In My Own Mind. Oh yeah, that was that shit. That was that shit.
Frontin' is not a rap song, huh?
Frontin', no, it's not a rap song. I mean, it's a song with Jay-Z rapping on it, but it's not a rap song. Pharrell was singing half of the song. But I'm not hating on it. I love that song. I definitely rubbed on some ass to that song. That's a great song.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this shit and there's a lot, bro. It's Looking at Me by Mace.
Yeah. Everybody's looking at me. Like, look, every song that you're naming, I can think of it pops in my head just like that. That's how I know. Look, the Neptunes are hot. They were hot when they were doing their thing. They were hot. Ain't no question. But I'm not giving them top 3. Yep, I'm a slave for you. Yep, I hear all these songs.
But if
Havoc's higher ranked than the Neptunes.
Yep.
Who?
Havoc.
Yes.
And especially if we talk about crossover, Havoc paved the way for the Neptunes to cross over like that.
Nah.
Yes.
Crossover?
Absolutely.
What song paved the way
Havoc
for the
produced
crossover?
a whole Christina Aguilera album.
I thought it was DJ Premier.
And Havoc.
Did that Christina Aguilera's joint?
Havoc also did a Christina. Yeah, I think it was 7 tracks from him, 7 tracks from Premier.
They already...
I'm looking it up. Hold on.
Neptunes already were Knock Yourself Out.
Knock Yourself Out. That's
Diddy,
a Neptune's
the
joint.
D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D.
Yeah, that's a whack one. That was like a generic. That was a generic Neptune's beat. Like that was a generic Pharrell beat that Diddy came in and said, "Hey man, can you make me a Pharrell beat?" And they were like, "Yeah, I guess we can."
They just searched around the pile and went, "Here, I got this one.
How about this one?" And Pharrell, can you do some of that singing that you do on there? Yeah, sure. But how about this? That's hot. I bet you won't stop.
And then he started rubbing on his shoulders.
Well, and he said, "Hey,
He said, reach in that medicine cabinet real quick for me. Grab any of the bottles in there will do. It's okay. They're all the same."
It all went left. We were being civilized for so long.
Yeah, you did. Holla back, youngin. Holla back, lovin'. I Still Love You by 702. Oh, Formula Invite. Pastor Cavassier remix. We all knew
Pastor Cavassier, yeah.
I remember the day that I heard Grinding. And it premiered on 106 Park. And then my homie Dre, we was in the place where you eat at Georgia Perimeter. And I was in college, and he was like, "Man, y'all saw the Clips video?" I was like, "Yeah, man, that shit is dope." He said, "Man, there ain't no hoes in that video." Word. That shit was like, oh, there was it. Oh, Nothing by Noriega. Oh, shit. Boys. That's Britney Spears. For the Church to the Palace, that shit was fire. Come Close by Common.
Mm-mm.
Come close to me, baby. Also, they did the Excuse Me, Miss. Excuse Me, Miss. The remix.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse Me, Miss. When they confuse me for Marbury at the light, you might lose your life. Oh, I love that shit. Rock Your Body, Amazing. I don't like that song. Senorita by Justin Timberlake. Change Clothes. Allure on Black Album. Holla Back Girl was what my daughter calls the JC song. Yeah. I gotta stop playing it because she says shit too much. We was in the grocery store the other day and I said, let's beat it. Cause that's why I say whenever we
gotta get out.
Let's beat it. You gotta beat it. She said, beat that ass. I said, what'd you say? I said, no, you're not in trouble. What did you say? She said, beat that ass? I said, who says that? She said, mommy. I said, don't say, mommy can only say that. You can't say it. Okay? She said, okay. And that was it. I ain't heard her say it again. So, yeah. Word. Oh, I Gotcha by Lupe Fiasco. It's just so many. There's like, yo. I'm sorry. This catalog of stuff. I'll Hypnotize You by Nerd. That was hot. They have a lot of songs on here.
Mm-hmm.
And all produced. If you want to throw Manny Fresh in there somewhere of people, you're muted, PrimoJAB.
No, he's on the phone.
Oh yeah. But you want to throw Manny Fresh in there somewhere? These are like unsung heroes. I don't guess Manny Fresh gets enough credit.
Look, Manny Fresh is serious, man. He definitely. I did an interview with Manny Fresh, actually in my day job, and actually it was with KLC and Mia X, and they were telling me about Manny Fresh's just legacy. Like, as far as New Orleans hip hop goes, Manny Fresh is like a dude that's been in the game since the 80s, like Fresh Fest and, like Big Daddy Kane, all of them coming down to New Orleans and doing all those things. Yep. Manny Fresh was the New Orleans version when hip hop was like, like the Architect was saying, like when, hip hop before it got took for granted and it was a special thing and there were only a few people doing things. Manny Fresh was one of those dudes. DJ Manny Fresh was out there, promoting acts and putting on people, really just being out there. But yeah, as far as his musical ear, you can tell it just like the music, the beats that he make. Oh man, they're definitely, they have a lot of texture to them. You know what I mean? Like, and I say texture, I mean, like you can tell somebody who, actually has a skill, right? Is behind them. Somebody who's technically sharp is behind the Manny Fresh soundscape, man. He's a true master. Absolutely. I'll always speak highly of that dude. Absolutely.
He does look like someone's gay auntie. To wear sneakers and comes through with a hot girl. There's a girl. It's like your auntie is fresh wearing dope sneakers, but she's a stud, and she has like the baddest girl at the cookout. This is my girl. Hey yo, this is my girlfriend right here.
Hey man, you're ruthless, Lukey. You are out of control, man.
And her pants hanging off her ass. Yeah, she wearing boxers, even though she don't got to.
Got a wallet chain.
Yeah. Karl, you see the vision.
Oh yeah,
you see it.
Yeah. And her girl is in a sundress, like super
like bad,
like
auntie,
super feminine.
Yeah, she's just a handsome bitch. That's what she is. That's what Daddy first.
Damn, Lukey. Like, you ain't lying though, man. Like, you crazy, man.
Yo, where is his beard? Where is his beard, man? That nigga ain't never grew no beard. He must be full blown Cherokee Indian or some shit, man. Something I don't know.
He black and knees, man. I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, that's that New Orleans, man. New Orleans is one of those magical, mythical places of blackness, man. Like, I mean, there's some, their black culture in New Orleans is like fresh off the boat black culture, because a lot of people whose families made it to New Orleans or were imported into New Orleans never left New Orleans from back in the day, you know what I mean?
The heavy Creole influence and
Creole, Cajun, and all that whatnot, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I can believe that. I can see it. I can see that.
My dad said that shit. I'm like, who? But my dad's adopted. So
okay,
yeah, my dad's adopted. So that's how that goes. I didn't know that for a very long time before my grandmother passed. So I was like, damn,
family histories, man. It's important.
Yeah, true indeed. I was gonna say one more thing about all that Black history and shit and all and it goes. Whoa, Kimosabe, big
balling is my hobby. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
What? Yeah,
Manny Fresh. I mean, he got hits just along that same era as the Neptunes were doing their thing. Yeah, Manny Fresh was holding it down, crushing.
True indeed,
crushing.
But
you know what I mean?
But he didn't cross over to the other genres like Karl said. You say hit makers.
He never had to.
Yeah, they had a lot of hits.
Because he was a hip hop hit maker, though. You got to understand, like Manny Fresh was a hip hop hit maker. Like,
so who's the biggest hit maker for hip hop?
In hip hop, Dr. Dre, probably, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I would think Dr. Dre, a lot of Dr. Dre songs, think about it. Anytime Snoop Dogg, and when I say Dr. Dre, I mean Dr. Dre along with Daz Dillinger. You know what I mean? Because we all know Daz was the ghost producer, you know what I mean? But yeah, Dre, maybe Marley Marl.
I don't consider that. He was okay, boom.
But these are hip hop. He's a hip hop hit maker, right?
Yeah. Wilt Chamberlain never gets the same credit as Michael Jordan.
That's real.
I can't. Even though we can say that, ain't nobody gonna say that.
Do you put Jazzy Jeff in the conversation?
No.
Jazzy Jeff is another one, but you got to
but
to
still,
Karl's point.
Hit makers.
That is still Dr. J until you go to the platinum era of like the say 96 to 2005 ish, when everything was at its
Eric
peak.
Sermon. Do you say Eric Sermon?
Not for hitmaker.
Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, I see that too.
Definitely in the discussion.
JD.
Hey man,
JD,
the Brat's first album. I just played that the other day. Oh my god, it was
amazing. I love that album.
I forgot how dope that album was, man.
Yes.
I
had the CD Walkman. That was one of mine.
Yeah.
That was always in my pack.
Hey man, that I forgot how much I liked that album. Shout out to Brat, West Side Chicago. You know what I mean?
That was a fun time for Atlanta hip hop too.
Yeah.
Southern hip hop, so to speak.
Yeah. Jermaine Dupri, while we talking about him, I mean, his dominance, he is a hit maker. Oh, absolutely. He is a cross-genre hit maker. He had that ear. Yeah, exactly. All that. I mean, come on, man.
Janet Jackson. Maybe we'll meet at a car. The remix to that Janet Jackson.
Yeah, I love that song.
So deeply in love. That album. Oh, and the videos she produced for that album.
Yep.
So great.
That's wild. Okay, that's still wild to me that Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri were so in love like that. Like, that really blows my mind. Being, just like a normal dude, I'll be like, what? How? That doesn't make sense to me. But you think about it again, it's like, Jermaine Dupri wasn't no slouch, Jack. Like, he was a dude that had been, he's a hip hop, culturally created mogul. Like, he's a dude that's been in the game since he was dancing with Houdini. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he looked bugged out. He looked the same.
Yeah, he looked pretty much the same, man. Like, his hair has changed a little bit here and there, but otherwise, yeah, but now he bald.
He looked old. Yeah. He looked old as like an 8-year-old.
Hey, here's a funny thing. You know how Jermaine Dupri still got his hands in the industry too, man. Like, Lotto is in the industry due to Jermaine Dupri. Which, by the way, let me just be perfectly honest. I hate her name. I've always hated everything about her name. Like, I feel like it's the laziest, lamest.
Mulatto.
Yeah, her name is Miss Mulatto. Like, why are your parents let you be and her parents were her management? It's like, this is what y'all came up with and thought y'all were gonna be ill? Like, that's the lamest name. But I am a mulatto. Like, man, shut up. Have some pride in yourself, suckers.
I never listened to a Lotto song on purpose.
Of course you haven't. You're a man, ain't you? I like why would you have listened to some Mulatto? I like
Mulatto. Remember, Khalees sounds like Karl Anthony Towns.
We're talking about, it's a difference between talking about Khalees, an R&B chanteuse, somebody who makes and performs artistic songs. Somebody
that's
who
a big word.
Songs versus
a fancy word.
Miss Mulatto, aka Lotto, who is a fully grown, I'll do anything for fame, just like we were talking about earlier. She was groomed to become a rapper by any means. So her brand of music it's that thought rap, elevated thought rap, or however you want to call it. I mean, there's no substance behind it. She's built to be in the machine. She's just made to produce easily digestible McDonald's fast food rap. That's what she does. Let me not even call it thought rap. She just makes fast food rap in general.
Well, to be quite clear, she be at Atlanta United games. She's been to 2 games. I've been there with a jersey on.
Hey,
so yeah, I was happy to see that. But I was like,
yeah,
I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about her. I don't know nothing about her. But it's like, Lotto, yeah. Then we lost. I'm like, we lost both games.
That's why, because y'all shouted out Mulatto.
Yeah.
Look, I'm shouting out this J-list ass rap bitch. Get out of here.
To be fair, my daughter wasn't at both those games either. So I feel like me not bringing it up made us lose.
Way to go.
Yeah.
You don't support the team.
Yeah. I suck. We're hoes. Oh my!
Disappointed for real.
Hey yo, at my job, my cousin, he said, you know how Pokemon say their names over and over again, Pikachu. He said his name's gonna be Finger Blast. Finger Blast. He said, hey yo, what he said would be like Finger Blast.
What kind of Pokemon
with some weird fucking dudes.
This is my cousin. Your cousin bugged out.
My cousin. And so you know about Pokemon, man? I was like, yeah, Pikachu. Like, I'm gonna say Finger Blast. That's my name. Finger Blast.
When you talk, you're just gonna be saying different variations of that word. Finger Blast.
Name Lukey.
Finger Blast.
Finger Blast. Yeah.
You know how they have those proportional charts? Right? Like the fuck around and find out or whatever. There's definitely a correlation to the more that you say finger blast, the less you'll be able to finger blast.
Yeah. Finger blast. No. Finger blast.
I'm calling the police.
Yes.
Public dust. Finger blast.
Meet my mace.
Finger blast.
Bear mace.
Hey, I seen somebody get, shout out to loyalty. What is it? No loyalty.
Mm-hmm. No loyalty, more
Karl,
death.
You follow them too. Yeah, yeah. Loyalty, more death. The bear spray in the CVS, yo. That was wild.
That was funny.
Everybody caught friendly fire. But anyway, We talked a lot about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got something for us to talk about before we dissolve. Actually, this is a very important matter that's it's on the top of mind of everybody right now. So why are people talking about one gorilla versus 100 men? Like that's even a competition.
they really want to no weapons.
That's asinine. That's why we dominated nature, because we have weapons. Ain't no way I'm gonna take away weapons and fight a gorilla, even if it is 100 of us, man. No way. No way. After I see what the gorilla does to the first 5 or 6 people, I'm not trying to be it. I'm out of there. Yeah.
Let me tell you, whenever I see something like that on the internet, my first thought is, what is the government trying to do now?
What are they? Yeah, exactly. Is this a new challenge?
Why are we being distracted by stupidity?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. See? Yep. Thanks, Karl.
There's another executive order that got signed or something.
Something. Yeah, what's about to happen? What's really going on?
I've seen this conversation for years, though.
But let's talk about a silverback gorilla who easily would annihilate 100 unarmed people.
Let's just pose a question. Like, it's like, we're at Davos or something, the G7 summit, and we're like, you guys need to reveal all the secrets. What's happening? Tell us when the economy is going to be straight. Tell us everything. I will tell you just after you answer me this question. Who would win in a battle between 100 men and a gorilla? What? Wait a minute. The gorilla on itself.
Who's with the fade?
Arguments ensue.
Exactly. What type of men are we talking about? What type of men? Are these wrestlers?
Bullshit.
What type of men? Are they just normal people? What type of gorilla is this? Is this a giant gorilla?
What if it was 100 The Rocks?
Right, exactly. Get out of here, man. What are you guys distracting us from? Yeah, and while the chaos ensues, they're sneaking out the back door, real tippy toe, like we survived another day, comrade. Ha ha ha. Fuck, man, that's crazy.
I'm looking to see what's happening.
Shoot, I got plenty.
I know what happened. Here's what happened. The Liberal Party won. In
Canada.
In Canada.
Yeah, they just had an election.
And someone said, "Thank you, Trump." Because they won. Yeah.
Because they
banded together because they're trying to bully Canada. It's just so stupid, man. Fuck. I swear to God, Trump is this close. Take away his phone and some stuff like years ago, and all the yes men, he was close to being okay. He's fucking up. He's fucking up, yo. Yeah.
Well,
he's fucked up.
Let me tell you something, man. He is a dumb fuck, absolutely, for sure. That's for certain. But also because he's a manipulative douchebag, he is figuring out the power of his manipulation and realizing that his station, being one of the most important men on the planet Earth, he knows that with his antics, he can shape the destinies of other nations just by simply alluding to something. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the whole 51st state comment was, something that was worked on behind the scenes to be like, we're gonna toss Canada the alley-oop to allow the Liberal Party over there to be able to coalesce and overcome certain divisions that they have. They need an external beast to fight. They got it in Donald Trump. So that's why they're thanking him. They're like, yeah, thanks. And Donald Trump's like, yeah, you're welcome. Now, when he hears that, he's going to be like, you see what I did in Canada, right? Because I gave them the idea to become better. You know what I mean? And not only that, look at how he played with the stock market, just by this whole pump fake on the tariffs, which he backed away from in 12 days before they could do any real effect, except to people who had money in the market who were making $2.3 billion in a day. Some people did.
Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. And the only reason why Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in there. Now, what else? Guess who's the black? Guess who's the black Trump? That's Raekwon.
That's right. Yeah, of course.
What does that mean now? What does that mean? Yeah. Anyway, 6'3", 224 pounds. That's the height of Trump. That is DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, but he's 6'3", I'm sure, but
he's not 224,
weight,
G.
Yeah, his weight is distributed in a weird way. It can't be. That's not
muscle weight.
Yeah, it's definitely not muscle weight. I'm 6'2", 247. You know what I mean? So
damn, man, no wonder you hurt me.
And I'm trying to lose weight. I told you, I keep on telling you, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm
6'1", 180. Karl, you taller than both of us. You about 6'2".
I'm 6'1".
Man, you taller than me though.
We're about the same height.
Really? Yeah. How much you weigh?
240.
Fuck, man, I'm skinny as fuck, sense. Man. Fuck.
Well, I need to drop a few. Man. I've been eating.
I know I need to. I've been eating good.
Bro.
But I'm staying active though. It's not like I don't feel like I'm terribly obese or anything, but I definitely know I need to lose some weight. Like I said, when I was running, I felt my body moving. I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. I gotta get back down to fighting. Gotta
tighten all that up.
Yeah, I gotta tighten up, you know what I mean? And I get it, I understand, it's cool. It's whatever. I'm cutting out. I got to cut out the donuts again. Got to cut out the sweets and the sugars and stuff. And see, I don't know, man. Like, I think it was the stress of this move or whatever. Not stress, because I don't really get too stressed out, but just the actual having to do the move. I just felt like, I was like, man, I need a snack every day. So I was, I damn sure was stepping and getting a donut every fucking day, man. And then I noticed, I was like, man, you getting big, B. I was like, fuck, I gotta get back to it, I guess. So that's why I was like, that's why I'm back outside running, doing my exercises, my skills. Yeah, I stay in the gym, but now I gotta start putting that cardio back to it, get my walks in, get my steps back in. Yeah. So I can really be back into hoop shape. Cause like you said, Lukey, that's the one thing I credit hooping, even though I'm no professional or semi almost professional like you, I still credit hooping as far as being outside and being active. Not only cardio, but just like muscle health and joint health. Strength. You know what I mean? All that, exactly. You know what I mean? It's necessary. And me and Bless, we talk about it all the time. It's like, whenever you quit, if you decide to stop, you're gonna fall apart. So it's like you got to keep on going. And it's just like, when you go into the gym, it's like once you stop going to the gym, the deterioration is instant. And it's like, man, this is your new habit. So, yeah, I'm eager to get back out there hooping, man, because I know as soon as I start hooping, I'm going to drop like 15 pounds right away. I know I am, because that's how I hoop. I love, full court. I love, playing for an hour, 2 hours, until I can barely stand, and I do it like once a week along with going to the gym. Oh yeah, I'm back. I'll be right back at it.
Yeah, I am not hooping until I barely can stand. Fuck that shit.
You just got to take 2 aspirin before you go out there. That's my secret. You put me onto that, Lukey. After you told me about that one year, I was like, oh yeah, and I started doing that.
Ty Ferris. Ty Ferris.
Yeah, did Ty Ferris tell us that? Yeah, shout out Ty, man.
He was on live, and he said, man, I pop a pill before I go hoop, man. So I take a Cedrin because it has caffeine in it, so it gives me a little boost.
That's a good idea.
But this day, I feel it, yo. Shout out to the Architect. Couple on the joint. Also,
shout out to Architect.
Definitely.
Donnie Marshall. It wasn't Donnie Marshall. It was somebody else who just looked horrible after they. Oh, Danielle Marshall. That's the guy. Hooper. Yeah, he stopped hooping and he blew up. And I think he needed a kidney transplant.
Yeah.
He was a 4th overall pick in '94. I remember him. And he played for UConn. Bro, it was bad. He almost died, but he stopped working out. You see a lot of these hoopers like Jamal Crawford and other, they still out there almost every day. You see it on their feet.
You got to.
Derrick Rose over there. Derrick Rose played a 1-on-1 in China to 100. It was like 100 to like 40 something. Like he cooked them, but it was like you play a 1-on-1 to 100.
D Rose, man.
Yeah, so like they still staying active some type of way is always good. I think I'm gonna hoop till I'm at least 80. You know what I'm saying?
Lord willing, man. Word. I've seen some old heads hooping. like that. I mean, and you got the type of game that would be good for that. Like you would probably just slow down. You'd be like a mid-court player. You'd only take threes. You know what I mean? I could see you doing that. You know what I mean? You check people right up on the top of the key, or not the top of the key, but the top of the 3-point. You wouldn't let them get past you there. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't go any further than that first 25 feet in the middle of the court. I could see that.
I'm just out there. I gotta play against people my age.
They're gonna treat me like Buddy Rich. I'm gonna have two dudes carry me on stage and sit me on front of the drums, and I'm just gonna play. And then they'll pick me up and carry me off.
Yeah,
Didn't they do that to Michael Jackson too? Or he walked with a cane up there or something, then started dancing. Then he gets back on the cane in the wheelchair or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, like, Buddy Rich was 80-something and he was crippled basically, but he could still play the shit out of the drums. Nice. So two people would just carry him, sit him down on the throne, and then he'd just rock the hell out of it. And then they'd pick him up and they'd carry him off.
Okay, that's what we need to do. Everybody out there, shout out to Isaiah out there. He's probably mad we talked about stuff other than rap anyway. But Buddy, I'll Google Buddy Rich. You know what I'm saying? What else? Sonicware. Sonicware. Look at that shit up. Y'all producers out there.
Get you one.
Sonicware shit. Yeah. Also, what else we have to Google
12, I think
here?
you said it was.
Yeah, Lo-Fi 12. Lo-Fi Police 12.
Yeah, Lo-Fi 12.
What else do we say to look for? Oh, look for PrimoJAB in the Southern Hospitality video, in the What's Your Fantasy video for Ludacris. Look, go in there and see if you see Bear on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Word.
You'll know me instantly when you see me. I'm getting busy in What's Your Fantasy. It's quite the iconic scene. I can't even front. You know, I'll be. When you see me, you gonna know it's me. You gonna be like, oh damn, that dude was really. Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I lived a couple lives, man. I'm blessed out here, man.
Hey yo, boom. Oh, before we get out of here, you did the tip drill video. You know Muffy.
Sure did.
You know,
of course.
Muffy?
Yeah, we talked about that.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know I know Muffy. Shout out Muffy.
So check it out. I have a coworker named Gerald Brady. Ring a bell? He went to Morehouse, and he Muffy came to his house and said that her girlfriend got murdered there or some shit. Like, the apartment. Yeah.
Was her girl the one that was rocking with the BMF dude?
I'm not sure.
That's what I remember. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of, whatever, man. You'd be surprised the stories you hear from strippers, man. They live crazy lives. They always got some sort of something going on, man. Who knows?
Hey, yo, boom. She was throwing that thing in that hot tub, though, man. That little,
sure was. I was in there. I was in that room. Yeah, really? I was in there. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You can see it on that video too.
No, you can't see me. I'm
behind
the camera. I'm behind
all the money.
I had to clean up each time. Yeah. I lucked up. That was my job that day. I was the dollar guy.
Yo, that shit is insane, yo. Muffy lived in the Muses, and like that's how me and my homie Brady. He was like, we was talking like, yo, boom, man. Yeah, said, yo, my homie was shooting the video. Well, tip drill. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she was naked. I was like, yeah, man, she was kind of yeah. So
no,
Muffy came to my house.
That was the good old day. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, Atlanta was a different place, man. Like before it got popularized and really broadcasted as far as like the goings ons of the strip club culture of Atlanta, it was like the Wild Wild West, man. It was insane, man. I mean, it was. Yeah,
I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad it's over with. This is a new time. Yeah, it was. Pause. No pause. But I'm glad it just shows that we transitioned to something else and greater. That the city evolved.
That's a good way to put it.
I think the city's grown up a little bit.
Yeah, you know that's the thing, Lukey. I think it's another full circle kind of moment, man. Like I think it's one of those things that it's gotten taken for granted so much. It's been exposed so much and popularized so much that it's like now it's just like, oh yeah, whatever. But it really used to be something special at a certain point. When you would see it, like, for example, like Freaknik, like that was like, oh my God, what is this? And now it's like, you say Freaknik, they're like, yeah, so what? Who cares?
That shit was lame. Shit lame now.
Yeah, right. So it's like, it's.
Man, Karl was here for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You've been here since the Olympics.
Crazy.
Wow.
So before the Olympics, yeah.
What year you got down here?
93.
90,
wow, yeah.
my God.
You were
Wu-Tang
down
and
here when
Tribe Called
Tupac shot the cops.
Yep.
Dang.
Wow,
You remember that?
okay.
Do you remember that when you heard about it? Word. Wow. I didn't know my mom lived down here in 93. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about Atlanta. Hot Atlanta.
Hold on, before we go, man, I got questions for the both of you.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with Karl because
okay.
I like Karl answers. Karl, who's winning the Stanley Cup this year?
Oh God, I haven't been watching.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Been watching?
No, man, I'm recording music. I've spent all my time on a computer.
That's
my bad,
real.
Karl.
Sorry,
Timestamp this.
Bob Mars now. Mars now. All right, okay. So now, all right, Lukey, who's winning the finals this year?
Hold on. I gotta look for Stanley Cup real quick. I gotta see how my team's doing.
The Stanley Cup was for Karl. I was asking Karl that question.
My bad.
Yeah,
but Stanley Cup. I'm sorry, the Blues are winning. They're tied 2-2. They're not out.
The Blues are going to win the Stanley Cup this year.
Yes, they're going to win the Stanley Cup.
I was going to say I think it might be Toronto's year to do something.
Man,
I wouldn't bet any money on that.
just like I ain't betting for the Knicks.
You would join a long roster of people that have lost money betting on playoff Maple Leafs.
That was my temperature check. That's what I was trying to see because apparently they were doing halfway decent and people were feeling some sort of way about it. And I was like, let me ask Karl, see how he feels about it. And you gave me the answer that I was thinking you were going to give me.
All of those people getting excited are basically Charlie Brown. And the Maple Leafs are Lucy every time.
Yikes.
Hey, oh man, we can bring us full circle. Peppermint Patty is Manny Fresh.
No. Damn, you ain't do my man like that.
You don't know. You don't know, do you?
Oh my God.
What you mean?
Peppermint Patty's a girl, right?
Yeah. Her
Manny
and
Fresh,
her
Manny
best
Fresh
friend.
But she butch.
Yeah.
Manny Fresh.
Tomboy.
Manny Fresh.
Stop it. Get out of here, man.
A handsome bitch. Anyway, boom. I think
Lukey ain't shit, man.
just watching these games and seeing how they're playing and not playing their best basketball right now, I think Golden State Warriors are going to win the finals again, man.
Really?
Yes. If Jimmy Butler stay healthy, they are playing some really good basketball.
He's hurt right now, though. He got hurt last game, didn't he?
He got hurt the game
before.
Played last game. Yeah, he gets the free throw line so easy. They got they're taking the second seed away from Houston, and they have to play. I forget how they play next round, but it's an easier road than
Minnesota.
Everybody else. They got to play Minnesota next. The Atlanta Timberwolves. That's what they're playing.
Hey man, shout out my man Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, yeah.
Ant-Man is serious, bro.
So they have the best shoes.
Hey, I love the Ant-Mans. Shout out Steve, man. Shout out you. Hey man, speaking of, man, hey, shout out the Press Collective for sending me one of my favorite albums of the year. You know what I mean? Like, I love that 1,000 Yard Stare. Shout out Body Bag Ben. Shout out Feed, man. That is one of my favorite albums. I'm just so happy at, May 1st, which is, we might as well say, when this album comes out, it's May 5th. Cinco de Drinko de Mayo. But, hey, man, up to this point, this year has had some killer dope come out, man. Mm-hmm. It's had a lot of dope music come out, man. I'm very happy. And like I said, that UFO Feeve album, Feeve right now, he on a mission, man. He definitely going crazy. But that Feeve and Body Bag is something special, bro. Shout out that Mondo and Bless joint. Also on the press.
I was kind of hoping that was going to come in the package.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping too. It's all right. I bought mine.
But didn't they have the record come out and Wrap the Wrinkle?
Yep. The vinyl came out. The vinyl came out and sold out on Wrap the Winkle or the Wrap Winkle
videos. Yes. Mondo has the best. Mondo has some of the best videos. Point blank, hands down, yo.
Absolutely. Yeah. His artistic approach to things is definitely
he's a star.
Unique. Yeah, and it comes from a mastermind. Yeah,
absolutely. Total package. Hey, yo, if you're a total package, you better watch out. Kanye's coming for you. Anyway, this is motherfucking episode 192. Sucking peen to your 14.
Oh God.
That's what Jess Hilarious said. He said he was gay and he grew out of it. He said, what? He never said that. He said, well, you suck competing you suck competing till you're 14. You kind of grew out of it. You were gay. Then you grew out.
Oh my God, get us out of here, man. Holy
I was like, yo, bars. Anyway, this has been issue number 192 of the Abyss podcast. We behaved ourselves for the majority of it.
We did, because we had company for the first part, and then after the company left, it was no holds barred.
We did.
No, but shout out to Architech, man, because like I said, man. I mean, we didn't even get to talk about the amount of legacy work the man has done, man. If you ain't familiar, yo, he got a ton of work.
It'll
man.
be a part 2.
Yeah, we got to
schedule a part 2.
That was definitely on us. We did change a day on him. I did. It happens.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. When life knocks you down on your knees, remember, you don't got to suck his dick. We'll see y'all next week on the Abyss podcast. Peace. And yo, boom. And you don't got to let it Kanye West do either. You know what I'm saying? Word. You got to keep on, when you going through hell, just keep on walking until you get out of it.
Why did he make that song? I hope that song was AI, man, because that shit sucked.
He posted that shit himself.
It sucked.
He posted it.
He posted it. I didn't want to believe. I didn't want to believe it. I was like, when that the lady dies on The Matrix, and she's like, not like this.
Not like this.
That's how I feel every time he tweets something dumb, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
stop.
Day after day, Kanye just breaks more and more hearts.
He does.
It looked like people wanted to defend him so bad, but it's like every tweet, it's like, damn.
My nephew loves this guy. My nephew loves this guy. Bro. And there's nothing, and he likes 2 words. That's one of his favorite songs. That's his favorite verse ever.
That's a long time ago. That's many moons ago.
There were
too many truths that have been revealed from that point. Yeah, exactly.
The guy has died and moved on to the afterlife,
That was Pod Racer Anakin. This dude right here is
Order 66 Anakin.
No shit, I was about to say this is Darth Vader, who was on the bridge when Alderaan got destroyed. That's who we looking at right now. That's the Darth Vader that we talking about. That's who Kanye is at this point.
That's bad. Yeah. He wasn't that bad.
He was with it fully.
Remember when he picked the dude up and threw him against the wall? He went, oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Up against Alderaan. This is the nerdiest shit ever. Anyway. We gotta go to sleep. Episode issue. What's in my ear? Yeah, it's in my hair.
The whole time I thought that was like some new design that you were going.
It's a fucking hair goop in my hair.
Oh, hair goop. That's lame. Yikes!
Damn, man,
Lukey, you gotta do better. You gotta do better, bro.
Hey, yo, y'all got that meme? I'm ending with this. Y'all got that meme? I got Kanye leaving his cousin's house. And he has like white stuff all over his face. And Steve Austin with beer all over his face. White.
Yeah. I've been hovering over this stop button. I'm pulling the trigger.
See, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it.
Hey, yo, my cousins, I love y'all. Either one to store the laptop, you dumb motherfucker. I'm talking about
dirty motherfucker. No more parties in LA.
Parties in LA.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No more parties at Kanye's house or whatever the hell he found the gay porn.
No more parties at Diddy's.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man. Well, no more parties. They say he might get off. I don't know, man. Anyway,
I think he's done that too much.
Good one, Karl. He's a drummer, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely, man. He got the quick hands. And he has the quick feet, too. I was watching that shit. Yeah, he got quick feet. Yeah. Bro, can you dance?
Yeah.
I can't. It makes sense. Because you got to have rhythm with your feet. I can cut a rug. I can't, bro. I'm horrible. I can't even do the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, I'm not good at line dancing, but I can step.
Oh, where? Oh,
I mean, I'll electric slide. I can electric slide. I don't do a lot of line dancing.
I think I can do the Cupid shuffle. You know what I mean? What, I can do some of them.
These CDs are
so boots beautiful, on the ground or nothing.
These CDs are some of the most beautiful. These are beautiful, man. The MIA Aliens.
Yeah.
The Beyond Belief. How they have these packaged on top of them shits. These
with the holographic kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely class.
The Press Collective know what they're doing as far as like the newer level of stuff, especially with this last pack that y'all are just opening up. Mine is in the other room. I can't go get it right now. But yeah, that die cut Obi with the shape on it now, like that's a great idea, great design. I mean,
this is next level right here.
Yeah, man.
This is the hologram.
They put out a bullet box for that 1,000-yard stare.
That looked really cool.
That looks super dope. So man, shout out the Press Collective, man.
Yeah,
keep it up, guys.
The Press Collective, they know what they're doing. Kanye West knew what he was doing too. 17 to 14. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Tap out.